Hello everyone. Today I'm filming and I'm testing out a mic. Look, I got a mic for Christmas from Hamish, so tell me how it sounds. This is like a testing video, so fingers crossed it comes out okay. And look, I have had a morning. I don't even want to go into like too much detail, but you know, sometimes you just have a morning. I had planned to film today, but I actually woke up and I just could not be bothered, and the weather was just crazy. Like right now it's sunny, but when I woke up it was pissing rain. There was thunder and lightning. The wind was out the gate. Like it was just all happening. I didn't feel very good. I didn't sleep very well. Lots of other external things, you know, were going on, and I was just not in the mood. I wanted to curl up in bed and just play The Sims, not gonna lie. But the sun came out and I wanted to test out this microphone, and I just haven't done pretty makeup in a couple of weeks because this is actually the first time I'm filming in 2024. Weird that it's 2024, to be honest. Like, it feels like maybe 2021 at this point, or 2022 at a stretch. Like, it does not feel like 2024. But hey, yeah, I just haven't really worn makeup like this year in general. So I just felt like it. And today I'm gonna try out like a bit of a vampy cherry cola inspired, but like just using some dark colors on my complexion. Not meaning like dark eyeshadow, just like a darker blush than I would normally wear, maybe a darker lip, and just doing something pretty like that. I still want it to be like glam and soft-ish. Let's just see where it goes. I don't really know. And thank you times a million for the amazing comments on my recent videos, especially the one where I kind of opened up about the last couple of years. Like every single day I would wake up in the morning and just read all the new comments. So thank you guys so much. Okay, so I haven't worn makeup lately, but I did actually slap this on the weekend because we had friends coming over. I just did like a no makeup, and I was thinking of doing like a serum foundation. So I grabbed this. It says it's a serum foundation, but what I mean is like light coverage, right? No. This is so full coverage. Like every time I use it, I forget and I'm blown away again. So I think I'm gonna use this, but let's prime first. I do have sunscreen and moisturizer on already, but I applied it a couple of hours ago, so my skin could use a little bit of extra. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is an illuminating one. I'm being generous with it. So what did you guys end up getting up to for New Year's? On New Year's Eve, we literally took it so easy. We started having a couple of chill drinks. I just had a couple of, what are they called? Spicy margs, like jalapeno margaritas. I made them myself and they're my new favorite drink. I love them. If you want a tutorial on how I make them, let me know and I'll vlog it because I do have some jalapenos on my tree right now, or on my jalapeno plant. Look how stunning this looks. It's almost like strobe cream by MAC, except like, I don't know, I love the undertone of it. We had, yeah, just a couple of drinks. I wasn't like drinking heavy, literally, you know, a drink in every couple of hours because Porter was awake and I don't like drinking around him, like drinking, and in fact I don't really drink anyway. I don't think I've ever been drunk since Porter was born, or like since before being pregnant. I've just had like a drink here or there. I don't know, I'm terrified of hangovers. The thought of a hangover with a toddler, not a vibe. But anyways, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a few drinks later on, right? But then it got to later on and then the weather turned in. It was really crap weather and we were kind of all just like not feeling it. So we just played, I think we played Mario Party, is that what it's called? Which was so fun, and we kind of like sat around like waiting for midnight just so we could be like, yeah, we waited till midnight. But we're at that point, you know, we're at the age now where it's just another day, isn't it? The New Year's Day itself was really nice and we hung out, and it's Hamish's birthday on New Year's Day, so that was good. I got the new stuff from this range as well, the Yummy Skin, which I need to do a first impression on, but I'll do that in a different video. I love this brand though. Anyways, let me show you the coverage. I'm not going to use too much because I always use too much, so it's like a very thin layer. You know, I'm so scared that this mic's just gonna like stop working. Like I'm petrified of it, but I mean, it says it's working. Oh, it's so nerve-wracking trying new technology because, you know, this craps out. And I have done a test run, like I did a little test clip, checked it on my computer and everything, but if anything goes wrong, like that's a whole day of filming wasted. And I just don't have a lot of free days these days between mum life and working on Exo Beauty stuff and just everything else that's going on. That is such good coverage. I feel like I need to darken this. It's so bright outside now and it was like so dark before. It's really beautiful, but I do find it can look a bit cakey, so I like to kind of use it in conjunction with setting spray. Let's use this e.l.f. one. I'll list everything I'm using. I'll list, my eyes twitching now. Oh, I'll list everything I'm using in the down bar in case I don't mention it because, yep. This color is like perfect for me right now. I can't get over it. It's the shade 6N in case anyone is wondering if you're like the same shade as me. There you go. Now I haven't picked the giveaway winners from my previous video yet, so it's not too late. If you haven't caught up on my videos, I will give it a couple more days. So make sure you go check out my previous video link down below and enter the giveaway. You just have to leave a comment in the down bar and include light, medium or dark. Man, the finish of this on top of that Laura Mercier primer is just to die for. I'm not too worried about how it looks like around like my nose and under eyes yet because I'm going to use concealer soon. But I'm going to start with the blush just so I can blend everything into it. And in case it's like too full on my skin tone. So the one I really want to use is Comes in Cherry. Do you see what I mean? Like I just really want to try it out and see what it looks like on me. I also have Baby Cakes by Colourpop, this, and I also have this Tarte Honeysuckle, which this is also a cream. Oh, and I have Burnt Pepper, which is a little bit more like red rather than burgundy. Maybe first I'll do a little bit of like a cream contour bronzer just because I feel like it'll help it kind of sit better on my complexion. Bronzing drops. Might just use the same brush to be honest. Guys, what is the Pantone color of the year? Isn't it like a peachy orangey color? That's one of my makeup predictions. I actually want to do a whole video on makeup predictions, but I feel like this past year or two has been about like the pink blush, cool tone pink, or like just pink under eyes pink blushes. I feel like this next year is going to be all about peach again because I feel like peach hasn't been in a bit, but it really did have its moment back in the day. Like back when I started my YouTube channel, it was just peach everywhere. Peach was it. Peaches blush by MAC, Melba blush by MAC. There was the Peaches blush by NYX, India lipstick, the pastels and everything, like the very neon pastels. I feel like that's gonna come back soon. Yeah, let me know if you want me to do a chit chat, get ready with me with all of my predictions, and then we can like see how close I am by the end of the year. Like I kind of briefly said before, I've been real into The Sims again. I just started playing it again like the other day and I cannot get enough. Downloaded so many expansion packs and every day I'm like making a new house. Ugh, it's like making me relive my childhood. It's The Sims 4, it's like free. And I downloaded it on my old MacBook that I never used anymore. And I was like, haha, the perfect use for my MacBook that I haven't picked up in years. It's so much fun. It's addictive. I literally could pass hours doing it without even blinking. It's so bad. I played at night and before I know it, it's like 11 p.m. and I'm like, wasn't it just 6 p.m. like a minute ago? Honestly, it's pretty crazy. So much fun. I'm so nervous. It doesn't look too scary on the brush. I'm using the same brush that I used for my foundation and my bronzer. It's the round top face brush by So Beauty. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna blend it up a little bit because we are gonna put the concealer into it, if that makes sense, like blend it all together. I feel like my foundation's like kind of separating a little bit when I'm blending this on top. Like the brush is, I feel like I should be using a sponge, but I can't be bothered wetting one. I'm gonna go a little bit bright because, you know, it'll sink in a little bit, and once I powder and everything, it's way more pink than I thought it would be. Like, you know, but that's probably a good thing. I think medium and deeper skin, oh, that'd be nice. I still think it's nice on mine too, but it looks a little bit more like an allergic reaction. Tell me why it went on so much nicer on this side. I'm gonna add more regrets. Gardening update for those of you who care. I've been picking my first tomatoes and I've got so many new little itty bitty ones that are just starting to form as well. So I think I'll get a continual harvest for the rest of summer and the beginning of autumn, hopefully. But yeah, I've picked like 6 enormous, like big old daddy tomatoes and they've been so yummy. And I noticed that compared, I did a vlog about this, like I mentioned in my vlog, but compared to the supermarket tomatoes, I feel like they're less watery. Like they've got way more flesh on the inside. It could be the variety, I don't know, but they're way more fleshy, so you get more like actual like food rather than like the water that just leaks out with the seeds, if that makes sense. And they taste so much better. Like they actually taste like very, very tomato-y. I feel like supermarket ones, I have to add so much salt and pepper, whereas mine, like I could eat them straight. I still add salt and pepper because it makes them even more elite, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's just so much more flavor. This is the best lip balm in the world. Oh, I'm empty. It's all right, I just dig it out. I will fight anyone that says that this is not the best lip balm in the world. I genuinely think it is. It actually softens my lips. It literally gets rid of the dead skin. Like not the dead skin, but like prevents new dead skin. I haven't used it in a few days and it shows. I've got dry lips. It is so good. If you've not tried it yet, I don't know why. Like, it's so good. I guess the price is the only thing, like, because lip balms, you can buy lip balms that are so cheap, you know what I mean? So even though, like, in the scheme of things, it's not super expensive, it's still expensive for a lip balm, you know? But to me, so worth it. And I feel like I've been using it for years at this point. I kind of love the blush. I want to create, like I said, a little bit of a vampy kind of look today. So I still want to remain glowy, fresh, but a little bit vampy. I think we'll darken the lips, and I think we will do some cool eyeliner or something. Maybe darken the eyebrows a little bit, add some more bronzer, and then let's just see where we're at. But first, let's conceal. I really want to try out the new Huda Beauty. I hope I'm not like hitting this mic, by the way. It's a trial and error, so if anything sounds funny, point it out to me. I've probably already noticed, but point it out just in case so that I can like troubleshoot and make sure I don't do it again next time. I love the sound when it's a microphone, but I haven't used a microphone in years because my old one started like buzzing and it was so irritating. If you guys are an OG, you probably remember, because it does sound so much nicer and clearer. But yeah, I just had so many issues, so I just went back to using the camera mic rather than like an external mic. So hopefully this is like a little bit of a solution. I feel like really full on with this clipped on me, but it's also really handy and it's wireless. Such a good Christmas gift, hey? Thank you. Yeah, I really want to try this, but I'll try that in a full face first impressions, which I will be filming in the next couple of weeks. I actually think I'm going to do a mini PR haul where I open my PR since my last one. I've got like a few packages. I can't talk. I've got a few packages like over the Christmas break, not tons, but enough to do a video. And I thought since there's less, I could do like an in-depth PR haul where I like swatch lots of stuff and I show it up close and it's not as like fleeting and quick as a like longer PR haul. Does that sound like a good idea or a terrible idea? I kind of want to try it and just see what the vibe is, because there's some stuff there like I've just opened the boxes but haven't looked through. But like some of the makeup looks insane and I'm like, I kind of want to like do swatches and just show it, and you know. So I'll be doing more first impressions, of course. But I'm so excited to try this. I've seen it all over TikTok. Like I follow Huda Beauty and I see her videos on this all the time. And then some of the other girls I follow for makeup have been raving about this and I'm just really excited. Like I really just want to put it on right now, but I won't. I've actually been really liking this concealer, the Kylie Power Plush Longwear, and the shade I'm using is 4WN today. Under the eyes and where I need a little bit more coverage where I didn't put as much foundation. Is it too bright? I'm just going to use a dry sponge because I can't be bothered wetting it. This concealer, as you can see, kind of matches my skin tone. I'm not trying to do a super bright under eye with this. I might use a brightening powder, but I'm just using this to match. Look, this just blends out so beautifully even with a dry sponge. I mean, this sponge dry is not the worst thing, but obviously I prefer it wet. It just makes it even more soft and like easier to kind of maneuver. But look how easy that blends out still. Like, I really like this concealer. I actually think it's so good. Oh my gosh, guys. KKW. Wait, it's not KKW anymore. The Skims or Skin by Kim, or I don't even know what the heck the brand is called, but Kim Kardashian's makeup range. I do not think I'm on PR. I never know though, because I always get random Kardashian stuff in PR. And I'm like, I don't even know how they have my address. But anyway, they must be looked after by like a PR company or something. So I have no idea if it's going to be coming or not. But either way, I do want to buy it and do like a review for you guys. Hopefully it doesn't just sell out all the time. I mean, is it out yet? I feel like I've seen PR for it, but I haven't seen like people buying it yet. Going back in with the brush, with whatever is left, I'm just kind of going back over that line where I like blended my concealer. Why does this side of my face look so much nicer? Pisses me off. Because this is like the ugly side of my face. This is the nicer side. Always the way. It's looking pretty. I'm going to use some of my Dominique Rosita setting powder. I love this. It is so with the money. Go check out my yearly favorites video, by the way, guys. Doing a nice heavy dusting of this. I hope like this microphone doesn't pick up my stomach noises. Imagine that, because my stomach is making some weird ass noises right now. I don't know how I haven't like gone through more of this, by the way, how much I use and how often. It's like never ending. It's like the friggin' Willy Wonka gobstopper but makeup version. And I do want to kind of set my face a little bit. I'm going to use this glowish powder and just this kind of fluffy tapered, this is a powder tulip brush by XO Beauty, because I just want to like layer this really, really thin. I don't want to apply too much because I really like the way my base looks, but I also just, I don't know, I just feel like with deeper vampire looks, like I do like a bit of powder. I don't know, I can't explain it. I don't know. This one's good because it's like a little bit glowy, so it's not gonna make me look matte and powdered, you know? So any Sims girlies, please say aye in the comments. Do you guys have any favorite like mods or like, you know, like furniture mods and stuff, like cute furniture kits? Fill me in, please, because I want to download like real cute furniture and make like really cute houses and cozy houses and stuff. I'm so obsessed and addicted. It's unhealthy. I even had a dream about The Sims last night. You know when that's like you've been playing video games too much when you dream about it. I'm gonna use this ColourPop blush. I have no idea if you can still get it, but I feel like the color is perfect for on top. And this is called Baby Cakes. And I think I'm gonna use the same brush, just like I said, so I can kind of flick it on there and not get too much. And then once I've done that, I'm just kind of bringing it up a little bit because I am going to blend some more bronzer in, and I'll show you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to take my Bubblegum Insta Ready Powder Duo thing, a small face brush. I'm going to pick up some of that product on the brush, and then I'm going to run that over the edge, and then I'm also going to run that under. Just adding a bit of a gradient, you know? See what I mean? It's almost like making the blush more baby pink just on the edge. Sorry if you can hear the builders next door. Hopefully with the mic you can't. Best test ever. Now I might add more blush as we go, but let's just stop there for now. By the way, this year you will see some declutters. I do want to do a big declutter and do a bit of like a reset for this year. I don't know when. Probably in the next couple of months. Like I'm not urgent to do it, but they will be coming this year. And I'm thinking I'll do a whole nother like around the room declutter, like every drawer, put stuff away, the whole thing. I do still have way less makeup from my previous declutters I did before I moved house, because I'm just a bit cutthroat, but even with being cutthroat, it still builds up with PR makeup, so yeah, we'll do that. Trying to find a bronzer I haven't used in ages. How about this one? This is a Dior Mineral Nude Bronze in shade 4, going around all the normal usual areas around the temples. And then I am going to blend this into the back of the blush, like close to my hairline. Where did the nice lighting go? There's a huge like storm rain cloud right in front of the sun right now. This blush ended up being so much more like bubblegum pink than I anticipated. So I think to kind of deepen the look, one of the easiest ways is darker eyeliner. And oh my goodness, would this not be so perfect for like just a little bit of a deeper eye, but nothing too dark. I still want it to be light and bright and pretty, but just like sultry, and hello, it's literally called sultry. So let's do it. I'm using a Stila black eyeliner. I never use black eyeliner like this, like, you know, pencil eyeliner. And I'm popping that on first so I can like balance it out because I always find it makes my eyes look teeny tiny. Can someone go back in time and tell like 15-year-old Shannon this too, please? Because the throwback photos are not ideal. I swear to God, when people do like early 2000s makeup looks and they don't just do this. Right, I'm gonna put some on the top and I'm gonna smudge it. So I'll do one eye at a time. And I love using a lip brush, Back So Beauty. I feel like, I don't know, does this set really well because I'm having to work quick. Can you hear the dogs barking? I feel like you can, surely. He is right outside my door. There's a postie. Alright, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a base. I am gonna use a bit more to darken it though. I'm gonna start out with this color here. That's going through the crease. Then I'm going to take a angled shadow brush with the lightest color. I don't know how this is going to look. But I'm going to literally just put this all over the lid. And I'm kind of blending it into the crease. Taking the dark brown, running that over the black eyeliner pencil. Winging it out a bit. Oh, the pigment. Honestly, I love this brush. I might put on some false lashes today. I feel like I haven't in a video in a while, other than like the clusters. All right, before I do that, I'm going to take the black eyeshadow We're going to tuck that right into the lash line and blend it into the brown, just on the outer corner. I'm kind of tucking some eyeshadow in that inner tight line, just on that inner corner. Now I'm going to take the darkest shimmer, this, wait, darkest or maybe this one? Yeah, I think this one. I'm going to do almost like a layer above, I don't know what I'm doing, above the wing. I just want it to be a little bit more sultry and a little bit deeper, but I don't want it to be dark, so that's why I'm just kind of being precise. And then I'm going to also put this under the like lower lash line. Normally I do like a matte color, but I'm hoping that because this is shimmery, it'll keep my eye looking quite open since I've got the black waterline. It does make my under eye look a little bit wrinkly, but we can get past it. I need to trim my nose hairs. Ow, ow, ow. This is one of my favorite ones for when I want darker brows. Lashes. Let's do some Big Daddy faux mink lashes. These are baby girl. I mean, in the scheme of like faux mink lashes, these ones are actually more wearable. They're not like our most dramatic ones, but you feel me? Oh, by the way, how I said I was having a shit morning and I had a shit sleep and so on and so forth. Hamish dropped off Porter this morning at daycare and then got me sushi and iced coffee on the way home. And he said, I hope this makes you feel a bit better. And you know what? It did, and that's such a kind gesture. And do you know what? As per normal, filming this video has made me so much happier. It's put me in such a good mood. Yay for YouTube. People underestimate makeup, don't they? Like, we all know. You and I know, we all know. Those people that judge us for wearing makeup. Oh, why are you wearing makeup? Maybe because it's fun AF. And this is what I mean when I say it's not for other people, is it? Put on makeup because it makes me feel better. The process makes me feel better. Sometimes you don't even need to like have anywhere to go. Like just putting it on just makes you feel so good. And that's something I miss since being a mum. I am just not in the mood to do it. But I know that if I made it a point, you know, to be in the mood, I would feel so much better throughout the day as well. And I mean, I'm super comfortable without makeup on. I do it all the time. I go anywhere without makeup on. I do not care. I'm at the point where I could literally go to a red carpet with no makeup on and not give a shit. Like, but just the therapy side of makeup, it's so good. I'm using a lot of Kylie stuff today, but I actually love this mascara. And I have had it open for a while and I've used it a lot. And it's still not like dry and flaky or anything. Sorry, the lighting's changing. The rain cloud is like right outside my window. I wouldn't be surprised if it starts pissing. I feel like these colors make my eyes look extra hazel. Look, if I zoom you in, look at that. Like it really makes the green stand out for some reason. Or maybe it's the blush. I don't know, but I like it. I'm so happy. Porter had blue eyes forever, which lots of babies do. And I was like, please have hazel eyes. And now he has the most beautiful hazel eyes. They're like more bluey hazel than mine and Hamish's. We've both got like essentially the same eye color, Hamish and I. His are like maybe a little bit more amber and green, and mine are a bit more like light brown and green. And then Porter's are kind of like my eye color with like a bit more like bluey to them. So maybe they'll keep changing. I had dark brown eyes when I was little until I was like a teenager. I'd say till like puberty. I started like getting lighter and lighter eyes. And now like they're quite hazel. They used to be super, super dark brown. Has anyone else with hazel eyes had that happen? Like started off with just dark brown eyes. I used to hate my eyes too because all my cousins were blonde with blue eyes. And I always felt like the little ugly duckling. But now it's like my favorite eye color. You know what, not even like hazel, like brown eyes. Oh my gosh, I think brown eyes are so sexy. They look good with like any hair color, like gosh, especially like blondes with dark brown eyes. It's such a cozy combo. I mean, I still love blue eyes. I actually have some blue contacts. I should put them in for some fun. But yeah, it's funny how like, you know, especially growing up, when you're a kid, like you never like what you've got. You have freckles, you don't like them. You have a certain eye color, you don't like it. Like you always want to change yourself. Then you grow up and realize how beautiful like and unique everyone is. Sounds so cliche, but I'm serious. Since I've got the dark lower lash line, I'm really making sure to get every lash with the mascara. It feels so much better. Oh my gosh, I don't think you guys understand. Actually, duh, you will. Everyone's had days like this where you just literally you wake up in the morning and something's gone wrong. The chemicals in your brain have gone wrong. You wake up and you're just like, nah, Absolutely not. I wanted to take a mental health day, but I do feel so much better. And I knew that if I didn't film today and if I just sat in bed, like I wouldn't feel better. I knew that by like getting up, doing makeup, I knew it would make me feel good. And also just like being productive. I know that every time I'm productive, I feel better. By the end, like, you know, by the end of the day, I feel really good about my day. If I'm productive, if I make sure I get outdoors, do stuff outdoors, get some work done, all of the above, you know, like it does make a difference. Even though, like I said, I just wanted to be in bed playing The Sims all day. But the thing is, like now this afternoon, maybe I'll play some Sims and I don't have to feel bad about it because, well, not like you have to feel bad, but you know what I mean? Like I know that I've done stuff for the day and then I can just enjoy it without feeling like a blob. I can actually relax and enjoy my time relaxing. Do you guys find that sometimes, like when you haven't been productive and you're trying to do stuff that you usually would enjoy, like you just don't enjoy it as much because maybe you feel like you should be doing something else or whatever? Like that's what I mean. We're just gonna have to let the glue dry on those, but already I am just obsessed. I haven't worn these lashes in like a year. Someone emailed XO Beauty this morning asking about a pair of lashes I was wearing in a certain picture, and so my team sent it to me and I was in there. I was on my vlog channel looking up vlogs from years ago because I knew where the photo was taken. I knew it was in Paris. So I like looked up my vlogs, went to the vlogs, found the vlog, and I literally in like the first 30 seconds I was like, I am wearing blah 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 lipstick and I'm wearing the Chic Lashes by XO Beauty. I was like, gotcha, how funny. It was like playing that geotag game but for makeup. We're gonna let that dry still, but let's move on to the lips and then we can kind of mess around with the blush a little bit more because this is definitely not as like burgundy etc as I was planning. And I did not want to do like full burgundy eyes. I think this eye look is perfect. It's sultry and dramatic without being like dramatic. I do have like countless burgundy lipsticks in my collection, but I'm thinking of using the blush. I don't know, because then it did come off quite pink. So let's just see. We've got Hotline by Peaches and Cream. Now this is a brown. It looks quite warm. I'm hoping it will be, so that we can kind of blend it because I want that dark like outline. Gorgeous color. All right, I blended it a little bit low-key. This is just a look like alone. I wonder what this is like. I'm gonna swatch this Tarte one, Honeysuckle. Like I feel like that's more burgundy, right? I'll compare it to Kylie. Yeah, look, that one's way more burgundy. Kylie's is more pinky undertone, to be honest. Like it says it's cherry, it is cherry. So maybe I should have used the Tarte one from the get-go. But hey, it's fine. I actually love the way this makeup's turning out. It's just a little bit different to what I envisioned. I'm gonna take some of the Tarte one on my lips. Let's see what it looks like. And you know what? I almost want to take that MAC blush because that kind of goes better with this. Oh, the lighting, no. Come on, I've got to do like 5 more minutes of makeup and the lighting's just turning to shit. What do you reckon? Oh, that is so pretty. That's the look I wanted. We've got way too much blush on, but at this point, don't even worry. I don't want to hear nothing. Keep your lips zipped. Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. And then a little bit of that light shimmery color. I feel like I'm wearing so much makeup. Oh, I don't actually know if this looks good anymore. Ugh, the lighting's so bad. I feel like this lighting just makes me look like a clown. It's actually lighting problems. Hold on. You're just gonna have to trust me. I feel like this look did not turn out how I envisioned in my brain, but I mean, that's makeup for you. I actually feel like going a little bit backwards and taking off the excess product off my lips and then just going back to like just the outline. Back to my trusty. I mean, that is just so much blush. Just put my hair over it. Why didn't you tell me I had like spinach in my front tooth? Maybe it's like the ultra blonde hair that's confusing me. Because I haven't worn like full on makeup in a bit with this hair. And I've got the roots. Is it the roots? I think I got it done on the 8th of December. And today's the 23rd of Jan. I suppose that's about right, is it? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this catch up. At the end of the day, we're just testing out this microphone. I hope it works out okay. I'm so nervous. Let me know what you think about the in-depth PR haul, or should I just wait for it to build up and do like an enormous one again? I mean, I'm gonna be doing enormous ones throughout the year as always because it just happens, but let me know. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.